Uh, this is 60 minutes of power. My name is Alicia. Let's start in child pose. And just take a moment to let go of any expectations you have for yourself and just be open to what's happening right now. Start to connect to your body. Notice your hands pressing into the mat. Notice your hips pressing down to the earth. And then start to develop your ujjayi breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Always coming back to our breath to keep us in the present moment. Downward facing dog. Intentionally create your down dog. And on this first one, you can find movement. So move side to side. Stretch out your hands on your mat. And then just settle into the pose. Set your eyes. Ragdoll at the top of your mat. Take your feet hip distance apart. And then just let your head hang heavy. Notice your feet. Intentionally press your feet into the earth. Toe heel your feet together. And slowly rise up to extended mountain pose. Reach up your hands towards the ceiling. Gaze towards the ceiling. Lengthen your side body. And just find your breath here, in through your nose and out through your nose. Continuing to stretch towards the ceiling. And then bring hands to heart center. And we'll start with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Om. Om. Extended mountain pose, reach up, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Use your breath through these sun A's, connecting your movements with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, feet to the top. halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain pose, forward fold, halfway lift, chaturanga, elbows in, upward dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in, empty your air, feet to the top, halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain pose, forward fold, halfway lift, inhale, chaturanga, exhale, upward dog, inhale, downward dog, exhale. We're creating a rhythm with our breath in our body and intentionally moving using more strength than momentum. Breathe in, empty your air, feet to the top, halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain pose, forward fold, halfway lift, chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Press your hips up towards the ceiling and intentionally recreate your hand press into the floor. Stretch your fingers wide. Breathe in, breathe out. Feet to the top. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain pose, forward fold, halfway lift, chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Moving on into sun bees, breathe in, breathe out, feet to the top, halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose. Create your pose from the ground up, ground down the four corners of your feet, and pull your belly in, creating a strong foundation. Upper arm bones back, expanding your chest, and always coming back to your breath, in through your nose and out through your nose. And set your eyes to one spot. Start to feel the heat you are creating. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale, elbows in. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Warrior one on the right. So we'll hold this first warrior one for a bit. So create your foundation, press your feet into the earth, pull the belly in, upper arm bones back, really expand the chest. And then just set your eyes and find your breath. Chaturanga, moving with control. Upward dog, downward dog, warrior one, left leg. Set your eyes to one spot. When we focus the eyes, we can focus the mind. Notice your feet. Press them into the earth. Challenge yourself, see if you can sink a little bit lower. Chaturanga, breathe it out. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Notice the thoughts that are coming up and just be okay with what's happening now. Breathe in, breathe out, feet to the top, halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, forward fold, halfway lift, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, warrior one, right leg. Press down, reach up, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, warrior one, left leg. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. And always know you can go at your own pace and meet us down in downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out, feet to the top, halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, forward fold, halfway lift, flat back, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, warrior one, right leg, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, warrior one, left leg, chaturanga, elbows in, upward dog, downward facing dog. Notice your eyes, notice your hands, pull the belly in, breathe in, empty the air, float to the top, halfway lift, forward fold, chair, forward fold, halfway lift, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, warrior one, right leg, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, warrior one, left leg, chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Toe heel your feet together. Extend your right leg long. And just pause here for a second. Notice the sensations. Bend your knee, stack your hips, flip dog, right leg. Press your feet into the earth so that you can press your hips up towards the ceiling. Spread your fingers. Side plank, left arm up. Find your breath. High plank. Press back into downward facing dog. Toe heel your feet together. Extend your left leg and pause here. Find your breath. Bend your knee, stack your hips, flip dog. Side plank, right arm up. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling. Come to high plank. Press back into downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, right leg. Really press your front leg, your front foot into the ground. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Stay low in your lunge. Warrior two. Gaze to the front wall. Moving towards that 90-degree angle in your front knee. Reverse your warrior, right arm up, gaze up towards the ceiling. Chaturanga, breathe it out. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, left leg. Come high on your back toes, both feet facing forward. Square your hips to the front wall. Notice your shoulders. Integrate your shoulders, shoulder blades moving towards your spine. Hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Warrior 2. Stretch both hands to opposite walls. Sink deeper into your lunge. Challenge yourself. Reverse your warrior, left arm up, reaching towards the ceiling. Find your breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Stay in it. Stay in the fire. Chaturanga. Breathe it out. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Float to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Notice your feet. Stretch your toes on the mat. Hug into center. Diver pose. Come high on your toes. Sweep your arms down, palms facing the earth. And then pull your belly in again, creating that strong foundation. Chair pose. Diver one more time. Find your breath. Stay in it. Chair pose. Fingers to toes, forward fold. Take your feet hip distance apart. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Pull the crown of your head towards the earth. Take your elbows wide, really lengthening the spine. Creating more space. Part of yoga is knowing when you need to find softness and when you need more strength. Crow pose. Plant your hands. Bring your knees up toward your armpits. From skin to muscle to bone, hug in. Flex your feet. Stay with it. Use your breath. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feet to the top. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain pose. Reach up. Extended mountain pose. Eagle, right leg. Set your eyes to one spot. Eagle, left leg. Eagle, right leg. Bring your elbows to the level of your shoulders. Pull the belly in. Eagle, left leg. And notice your breath. In through your nose and out through your nose. Release. Standing leg raise, right leg. Plant your left foot down. Grab your right foot or knee and expand out. Gaze towards the cubby wall. Bring your leg back to center. Airplane pose. Slowly creating your pose with control. Level out your hips. Half moon. Activate your lifted leg. Release. Standing leg raise, left leg. So again, plant your right foot down, grab your left knee or left foot and expand out. Gaze towards the yellow wall. Bring your leg to center, airplane pose. And check in with your standing foot. Foot should be facing forward. Level out your hips. Palms facing the earth. Spread your fingers wide. Half moon, moving with control and intention. Release. Dancer, right leg. Press your left foot down, grab your right ankle, reach your left arm up, and press your foot up towards the ceiling. And then slowly create your pose, breath by breath. Release. Dancer, left leg. And set your eyes to one spot and breath by breath create your pose. Check in with your standing foot. Make sure it's facing forward. Release. Tree pose, right leg. Release. Tree, left leg. And notice what's coming up for you. And then just be at peace with what is. Release. Mountain pose, gaze at the floor. Extended mountain pose, reach up, gaze at the ceiling. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Warrior one on the right. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Triangle pose. Create a soft bend in your front leg. Pull your belly in. Press your feet into the earth. This is the grounding section. So always coming back to your feet, anchored to the floor. Side facing, wide leg, forward fold. Feet facing the cubby wall. And just notice your breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Namaste, front facing, forward fold. Rotate your feet. Hips facing the front wall. Hands at your low back. Crown of your head towards the front wall. Lengthening your spine, breath by breath. Twisting triangle. Look up towards the ceiling. Chaturanga, breathe it out. Upward dog. Downward dog. Warrior one, left leg. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Triangle. Integrate your shoulders, shoulder blades moving towards the spine. This is a full body pose. Side facing, wide leg, forward fold. Pull your belly in, creating that strong foundation. And look where you can soften. Let go of any tension in your neck. Namaste, front facing, forward fold. Twisting triangle. Press in or press down, pull in, and then expand out. Breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe it out. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Come to a high plank. Forearm plank. Dolphin pose. Walk your feet up towards your elbows and just find your breath here, in through your nose and out through your nose. Soften your face. Press back into downward facing dog. High plank. Forearm plank. Stay with the fire. Stay with the heat that you have created in your body. Downward facing dog. Come to a high plank and then slowly lower all the way to your mat. Locust pose. Rise up. Expand your chest. Palms facing the earth. Spread your fingers. Lower down. Locust. Rise up. Lower down. Floor bow, rise up, grab your ankles, flex your feet, press your feet up towards the ceiling, gaze up towards the ceiling, drop your head back, and find your breath. Lower down. Floor bow, rise up. Flex your feet. See if you can bring your knees in a little bit closer. Notice what's coming up for you, and just acknowledging and letting it go and coming back to the body and the breath. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Camel at the top of your mat. And really honor your body here, moving at your own pace, listening to your body and knowing what you need. Downward facing dog. Camel number 2. Press your hips forward, drop your head back. Soften your face. And then lower all the way down to your back. Bridge pose. Press your feet into the earth, your shoulders into the earth. Lift your hips up. Like you can shimmy your shoulders underneath you. You can clasp your hands, interlacing your fingers, and then always recommitting and pressing your hips up towards the ceiling. Lower down. Bridge pose, rise up. Set your eyes to one spot. Lower down. Wheel, rise up. Lower down. Wheel or bridge, rise up. Lower down. Wheel or bridge, rise up. Use your breath to stay in the pose. Lower down. Wheel or bridge, rise up. Lower down. Last time, wheel or bridge, rise up. Find your breath. Lower all the way down, Supta Baddha Konasana. Intentionally press the soles of your feet together. Happy baby. Bring your feet to center, hands behind your head. Start pulsing up towards your legs. Keep your legs straight. Flex your feet. Lower your right leg to hover. Keep pulsing. Bring your right leg back up. Lower your left leg to hover. Keep pulsing. Bring your left leg back up. Keep pulsing. Drop your right leg to hover. Keep pulsing. Bring your right leg back up. Drop your left leg to hover. Keep pulsing. Bring your leg back up. Give yourself a hug. Abdominal twist. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Find the rhythm with your breath. In through your nose and out through your nose. Boat pose. Rise up. Flex your feet. Stretch your hands up towards the ceiling. Pull your belly in. Cross your legs, chaturanga. Breathe it out. Upward dog inhale. Downward dog exhale. Create half pigeon, right leg. And as we come to the floor series, starting to lengthen out your breath, but maintain that ujjayi breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Yeah, just notice what's coming up for you and just breathe into the sensations. You just work your entire body from the inside out. Your body is ready to open up. So on an exhale, if you can sink a little bit lower, do so. Press back into downward facing dog. Half pigeon, left leg. Notice your mind. Notice your mind wandering. Just always bring it back to the body and the breath. The breath is usually the easiest. Just follow your breath through your body. Press back into downward facing dog. Child's pose. We're going to be here for a minute, so take your knees wide. Butterfly pose. Bring the soles of your feet together. And I like to press my left leg down And then I press my right leg down. And then I bring my hands to center. I lengthen my spine, and then I fold forward on an exhale. And then breath by breath, create your pose. Seated single leg extension on the right. And on an exhale, release a little bit more and go deeper into your pose. Seated single leg extension, left leg. And honor your body and move with ease as you move from side to side. Seated forward fold, both feet forward. Reach up and then fold forward. And with every exhale, sink a little bit deeper into your pose. Really flex your feet. Feel the sensations and honor the sensations. Tabletop. Press your feet and your hands into the earth. Press your hips up towards the ceiling. Drop your head back. Fish pose. Come onto your forearms. Drop your head back. And find your breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Shoulder stand. Press your feet up towards the ceiling. Flex your feet. Plow. Lower all the way down to your back. Supine twist, right leg. Bring your right knee in and over your body. Come back to center. Supine twist, left leg. And if you notice any tension in your body, just let it go. And come back to center. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together. Reach your arms long behind you towards the back wall. One final stretch. Take a big deep breath and hold it. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Savasana, final rest. Close your eyes and enjoy this stillness. Slowly roll over to the fetal position and keep your eyes closed. And just acknowledge yourself for showing up today. And then make your way to the top of your mat in a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed. We'll end practice again with 3 ohms. So bring your hands to heart center. Breathe in. Om. Thumbs to forehead center, and together we bow with gratitude and say namaste. Great job, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. If you have any questions, I love to talk about yoga, so ask me after class. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah.